Hi there. I'll take you very quickly through the business interface where you'll be able to learn more about the company that you'll be developing your operational plan. Once you have your login and enter this screen, you'll have some choices. Over here on the left, you'll find the videos and manuals for the simulation. As you can see, there's many to be able to watch and learn more about how the simulation actually works. You do a fair amount of reading in this area to learn the ins and outs of the business and the simulation itself, but all this will be really useful to help you answer the questions that you'll need to for the simulation. So you'll go into your single play. Now each student will have their own business that will go into. We'll go into the advanced tab. From here you'll have access to your business. You'll have all the time to explore each of these screens, especially when you've looked over the explainer videos, but more importantly, let's give you the project briefing. So thank you for taking on this project. I'm leaving a fair amount in your hands and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to handle it. I have a link that I'll be emailing out with information about the company and everything you'll need to know about how everything works, but all these will be in the explainer videos as well. The bottom line is you'll need to do a few things for me with your operational plan. Specifically, I need you to outline how you pull everything together and increase my company profit by 15%. We're doing pretty well at the moment, as you can see in our financial reports, but we'd like to increase that by 15%. We're one competitor. I think they're getting pretty aggressive in the market, and I don't really like our future if we don't really get on top of them as quickly as we can. So you can see they're mountaintop cycles and they're exactly the same as we are at the moment. So your objective is to try to increase our profit. And we can see our profit on the line here. You'll be able to record that over a couple of years and make sure that goes up by 15%. So that's your first objective. The other two things I'll need you to work on will help that profit objective. We need to increase our production efficiency. So if we look into our operations reports, one of the things we can see in our manufacturing responsiveness report is our production time. So currently we are 63.5% of the time working, so let's say 64% of the time we're productive. But one objective I need you to work on is to get that up to 75%. There's a fair amount of capacity that we're actually losing. In fact, our company is not very efficient. So that's one of the other objectives in your operational plan. So this is going to be a very useful report. It tells you all of the areas that you can work on to try to improve your factory efficiency. The other thing you'll be able to work on is your staff turnover rate. One of the things that leads to low production time is high staff turnover. So currently we're sitting on 19.3%, as you can see here, 19.3% staff turnover time, which means we're spending a fair amount of time training our staff. We'd like to get that down to 15%. So that's the third objective, is to reduce staff turnover rate to less than 15%. You can see that in this report. In terms of the organisation's resources, so this is the resources you'll have to use to meet these objectives. So the main thing we're going to look through here is just our cash flow budget. So it's going to be fairly useful. We have a little over $13 million available, including the overdraft available to input in the business. And there's also the income that our current product brings in. So you can see we've got our $13 million here, including our overdraft. We'll scroll down to see what our current product is bringing in. We only have one product in the market, and this is currently bringing in about $12 million. So you better use this income from these products to be able to work on the organisation and put into your operational plan. So we're currently getting 50% of market share, so you better work on that. By increasing your market share will increase the amount of income you're getting, therefore you have more money to spend on working on your operational plan. You can see all of your financial resources here within the cash flow budget. In terms of the key performance indicators, we're looking at three KPIs, product and profitability, the two ones. So just to really drive home the things that we're looking for is increasing the profit by 15%. You'll improve your factory efficiency in production time from 64% to a minimum of 75%, and reduce the staff turnover from 19.3% to less than 15%. In terms of outcomes from the operational plan, what I need from you is a bit of a blueprint on how you think we can get these objectives met. I understand that you don't know all the ins and outs of the business, but use the information in the manuals and I'll leave you with the document and you'll be able to document as much detail as you can. Our company objectives, so we're going to have some other objectives. We'd like to enter a new market. So you'll see when you do some research, there's multiple markets that you can enter within this product. You'll be able to improve the organisational efficiency and manufacturing capacity. So be able to do that, and that will help meet the company's objectives as well. So your task in this assignment is to produce a short summary of the discussed points that have gone through. You'll be able to present this to your lecturer verbally. You can even record it and email it through to your lecturer. You'll be able to identify how you'll be able to work with other people to gain the required information to develop your plan. So you might have to make contact with other people. And you'll outline your plan for managing the company's resources to meet the objectives. So the objectives that you've had throughout this video. So throughout this unit, you'll be able to actually start working on decisions within this company. And there's a number of reports that tells you information about the business. So you don't really have to worry about these at this stage. But at the moment, you've got all the information you need to be able to complete the first assignment task. Thanks.